Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks so much for tuning in. For today's video, we're up in Michigan testing out the all-new 2017 Chevrolet Cruze Hatchback. A few months ago, I also tested out the sedan, so if you'd like to compare and contrast, be sure to check out the link. It's in the top right-hand corner of this video. During this review, we're going to be taking an in-depth look at the differences between the hatchback and the sedan. Of course, we'll start it up, show the engine, get an exhaust clip, and go over the performance data, and show you many of the unique aspects throughout the interior as well as exterior. This example is a Cruze Premier with the optional RS package. It's finished in Nightfall Gray Metallic and has a two-tone interior combination of black and Kalahari with the Premier's standard leather upholstery. We'll talk about additional options and pricing as we go through the video. So the Cruze Premium comes standard with a remote access smart key system, and like other similar systems, you just keep the key fob in your pocket, walk up to the car, the proximity sensors detect you, then you just use the little chrome buttons on all four door handles to lock and unlock the vehicle. Once you're inside, push button ignition is also standard. Just put your foot on the brake and hit the dash mounted button to go. The Cruze features rack and pinion steering with electric power assistance. As we've discussed in prior videos, compared to traditional hydraulic power steering, the electric setup only requires energy when the wheels are being turned. This eliminates the parasitic losses commonly associated with an engine-driven pump, leading to greater powertrain efficiency. With an all-new, more rigid body structure and revised chassis tuning, combined with a wide track stance similar to what you would find in the new Hyundai Elantra and Honda Civic, the Cruze feels nimble and sporty. Control and overall handling is enhanced in the Premier model with its own Z-Link rear suspension design. The Premier also has a tighter 16:1 steering ratio compared to the other Cruze models, which carry a 17.2:1 ratio. The Premier takes 2.8 turns to lock, whereas the others take 3.2 turns. Through the corners, the steering delivered an appropriate amount of feedback for the segment and is quick to respond to inputs. Some competitors will offer livelier and even quicker steering, but the Cruze is still quite fun and a joy to drive. On the LT hatchback, you have the choice between a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic transmission. The Premier is only offered with the automatic, delivering smooth, seamless, and responsive shifts. There's no paddle shifters, but if needed, you can shift the transmission manually using the plus and minus rocker on top of the gear lever. A backup camera is available along with rear parking sensors and lane keeping assist. The latter is quite an interesting piece of technology that monitors the lanes in front of you. It'll deliver little nudges if it detects you drifting over the line, helping you keep a linear path. The semi-autonomous nature of the system will basically steer the car by itself for brief periods of time, if you let go of the wheel. Of course, the car will soon prompt you to grab the wheel once again. It really is incredible when you consider how advanced things are getting. You can leave lane keeping off if you prefer. Our tester is also equipped with blind spot monitoring, forward collision alert, and rear cross traffic alert. Boosting economy even further is a new auto start stop feature that's now standard when you opt for the automatic transmission. It shuts the engine off momentarily when sitting at a stoplight or a stop sign to save a bit of fuel. When you release the brake, the engine instantly reignites and you're ready to take off once again. So now let's go ahead and flip on the fully automatic LED accent and projector headlamps, fog lamps, and the hazards. All four windows are automatic down, but only the driver's side window is automatic up as well. Now, let's go ahead and check out the exterior, shall we? The Cruze was first offered for sale in North America back in 2011. Since 2008, it's one of GM's most successful global offerings with over 3.5 million units sold around the world. If you've already seen my review of the new Cruze sedan, introduced as a 2016 model, you'll notice many similarities with the new hatchback. Launching as a 2017 model, the hatchback is an all-new addition to the Cruze lineup for North America. Europe has had one since 2012 or so. Being the segment's second best seller when it comes to customers under 25 years of age, Chevrolet has really done their homework to ensure the Cruze continues its success in such a cutthroat segment. Nowadays, efficiency, connectivity, and value are key to staying relative amongst the evolving tastes of prospective buyers. Chevy has their sights set high in an attempt to really raise the bar when it comes to a wide variety of model offerings. There's more safety tech and luxurious amenities, the new hatchback is a welcomed addition, and there's even a new diesel model on the horizon to help it maintain an excellent position amongst the competition. The hatchback primarily competes against the Volkswagen Golf, Ford Focus hatchback, Mazda 3 hatchback, and the new Honda Civic hatchback. Unlike the Cruze sedan, which is offered in 4 trim levels, the hatchback's options are limited to the well-equipped LT or the fancier Premier model. The Sporty RS package, as shown in our tester, is available for both the LT and the Premier. It includes a more aggressive body kit, unique wheels, front fog lamps, a rear spoiler, and RS badging. Pricing for the 2017 Cruze Hatchback, including an $875 destination charge, starts at $22,190 for the LT, while the Premier starts at $24,820. With the RS package, Sun and Sound with Navigation package, Enhanced Convenience package, and the Driver Confidence 2 package, our tester stickers for $29,465, which is $825 more than the Premier sedan I drove recently. Options aside, the hatchback is well worth its premium over the sedan, especially considering its added practicality. The most significant change with the new Cruze is a redesigned body structure that now incorporates about 8% hot-stamped high-strength steels, increasing rigidity by 27% while reducing weight. The engine weighs 44 pounds less, while the body structure weighs about 100 pounds less. Collectively, the new Cruze sedan, which is actually a larger car, sheds over 200 pounds of weight. All of these benefits translate to the hatchback as well, which rides in the same wheelbase as the sedan. Overall length lessens by 8.4 inches while width remains the same. It's taller by a few tenths of an inch. Aside from the roof and rear structure, the hatchback is pretty much identical to the sedan. As a hatchback fan, I think this car has a more youthful and sporty look to it. Additional creases and flowing line work in the hood, side profile, roofline, and around the hatch add greater attention to detail to the overall design. A lot of the design has functional benefits as well, leading to a low drag coefficient, greater fuel economy, and a quieter interior at higher speeds. Up front, halogen projector headlamps with LED accents gives the car an upscale appearance. Unlike the sedan, the wraparound tail lamps separate the turn signal indicators from the main brake lights, which some people may prefer when it comes to general aesthetics. Chevrolet offers a Cruze for almost anyone's taste, whether it be basic transportation or near luxury levels of comfort and features. I'd highly recommend it to anyone looking for an affordable compact sedan or a hatchback. The Cruze is available with a variety of wheel options depending on trim level and equipment packages. On the sedan, sizes range between 15 and 18 inches in diameter. For the hatchback, alloy wheels are standard on the LT and Premier. Adding the RS package to the Premier replaces the standard 17-inch wheels with these unique, silver-painted 18-inch 5 twin-spoke units. They're wrapped in 225/40 all-season tires, offering good handling and grip for the segment. As far as the brakes, the 10.8-inch front rotors are internally ventilated and use single-piston cast-iron calipers. The rear 10.4-inch discs are solid and use single-piston aluminum calipers. 4-wheel ABS, traction control, and stability control are also standard. Underpinning the Cruze is an independent McPherson strut-type front suspension with specifically tuned coil springs and a direct-acting hollow stabilizer bar. More aluminum was used this go-around to lessen unsprung weight and enhance agility. The LT hatchback uses a torsion beam rear suspension, while the Premier features an upgraded Z-Link design that allows for linear vertical travel on both sides of the axle and prevents horizontal movement. This leads to greater balance and enhanced stability, keeping the rear suspension in line with the front suspension. The Z-Link is also more compact and lightweight than a fully independent suspension, and even helps maximize trunk space. It seems like a great solution for a car like this, especially with having a stiffer body structure, as it leads to sharper handling and greater control without compromising practicality or adding unnecessary weight. I was more surprised by how well the car rode. It's a lot more comfortable and smooth than you might think. Bumps are quelled without transmitting too much unpleasantness into the cabin. Overall length is 175.3 inches with a width of 70.5 inches and a height of 57.7 inches. It rides on a 106.3 inch wheelbase and has a curb weight based on the sedan probably a little under 3,000 pounds. Both the sedan and the hatchback use a new hood latch system that simplifies the opening process. Rather than having to release a secondary latch at the hood after pulling the interior lever, you just pull the lever twice, walk up to the hood, and simply lift it up. It's a far more convenient and easy to use design that I imagine we'll see in more vehicles as time goes. Like the sedan, the hatchback is powered by an all-new direct-injected 1.4-liter turbocharged inline four-cylinder. The block and head are made from aluminum, while the valve train consists of dual overhead cams, 4 valves per cylinder, and continuous variable valve timing. The compression ratio is rated at 10:1, accompanied by a 6,500 RPM redline. Compared to the engine used in the previous Cruze, this one features lighter architecture, shedding a little over 40 pounds. Lower friction measures, including new piston rings, a revised camshaft drive, and an updated oil pump, help boost efficiency. It develops 153 horsepower at 5,600 RPM and 177 pound-feet of torque between 2,000 and 4,000 RPM. This should lead to a 0 to 60 time of around 7.7 seconds. While the Cruze isn't necessarily a fast car, it's certainly peppy, especially around town. On the highway, passing ability, kickdown acceleration, and overall noise levels are right on par, if not a bit better than its competitors. As far as fuel economy, the Premier hatchback is rated between 28 miles per gallon in the city and 37 miles per gallon on the highway. In comparison, a Premier sedan is rated between 30 miles per gallon in the city and 40 on the highway. Expect an average somewhere around 31 miles per gallon for the hatchback in normal driving. Regular unleaded fuel is recommended and is held within a 13.7 gallon tank.
So now let's go ahead and see how she sounds, both sitting still and on the road.
As much as I love the exterior styling of our tester, the interior is the real winner when it comes to improved quality, available technology, and all of the distinctive touches that makes each model of the Cruze unique in their own way. Cruze Premier replaces the top-line LTZ trim of its predecessor and offers higher quality materials, greater comfort, and a generous list of features. Leather upholstery is standard, as is piano black trim and premium soft-touch padding across the doors and dash. Considering the segment and price point, designers did a great job incorporating a lot of nice details, such as the French accent double stitching. Another thing that really stood out for me was how the harder plastics used across the upper door panels and dash have grain patterns that mimic the soft touch surfaces, making it harder to distinguish between them. They're even coated to give them a nicer looking appearance. If you look at the rear door panels, which don't have the coating, you can really see quite a difference. It's attention to detail like that, plus all of the chrome finishers, that really gives the new Cruze some upscale style. The Premier certainly doesn't feel like a traditional compact car. The environment is significantly roomier than before, with more comfort for up to 5 people. Despite not having any form of adjustable lumbar, the seats offer well-rounded body support with plenty of padding and adjustable headrests. On the Premier, the driver's seat is powered, while the passenger seat is manual, including height adjustment for both sides. Heated seats for the front and rear are also standard. The new dual cockpit theme appears to encompass each of the front occupants within their own environment. This is especially noticeable with the available two-tone Kalahari interior, my personal favorite color choice and a no-cost option, believe it or not. Like the exterior, layered and flowing line work seamlessly blend the curvature of the dash with the upper door panels for greater continuity. The ergonomics are excellent, everything is easy to reach, and there's plenty of ways to stay connected through standard touchscreen infotainment systems, an available wireless phone charging station, in-car Wi-Fi, and so much more. We've already discussed some of the available safety tech, such as blind spot monitoring, forward collision alert, and lane keep assist, but there's also 10 airbags throughout the interior, including knee airbags for the driver and passenger. A powered sunroof is included with the optional Sun and Sound with Navigation package. As you probably guessed, this one has every option that you could tack on to the Cruze. A lot of really nice stuff, including a 9-speaker Bose audio system, the 8-inch MyLink infotainment system with navigation, satellite radio, Bluetooth, a wireless phone charging tray, and more. If you'd like to learn about how all of those features worked, I covered it in much greater depth during my review of the Cruze sedan. The link can be found in the top right-hand corner of the video. So now let's go ahead and hop in the back seat and check out overall space and amenities.
One big benefit of choosing a hatchback over a sedan is all the extra interior volume that you get. Not only with passenger space back here, but of course cargo space, because this seat can fold down in a 60-40 split fashion, and you can load up cargo all the way to the front, but we'll talk about trunk space in just a bit. As you would expect, there's a lot of interior space back here. It's definitely more accommodating for taller folks. I am 5'10", and with an ideal seating position for myself in front, I probably have about 4 inches or so of leg space and maybe 2.5 inches or so of head space. There's a good, open section right here to give you some more wiggle space for your head. I think if you're around 6 feet, you're definitely going to be able to sit back here with, a little bit of extra room to spare. But the Cruze can sit up to 5 people. If you slide up into the middle right here, it sits up a little bit higher, so you're going to lose some headroom. I have about maybe an inch and a half left, but it's definitely usable. I think you could sit 3 people my size back here, no problem. Definitely makes for a nice traveling car. Like I talked about up front, overall interior quality is very, very nice for the price point. There's plenty of soft touch material where it matters the most, especially in the back seat, just making it a very comfortable and nice environment. Across the middle portions of the door panel, you have all of that soft touch material, as well as into the armrest. In the middle, you have a fold-down armrest that locks in place with 2 cup holders, again, wrapped in leather in the Premier models. So, someone of my height and the overall interior space, it's very nice to kick back and relax. As far as the amenities back here, there's adjustable headrests to either side, the side curtain airbags all the way around, reading lamps up top, grip handles. The Premier model has heated back seats, and down in the bottom portion of the console is a 150-watt grounded household plug, so you can plug up a laptop computer, which is definitely nice with the built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi that I talked about earlier. Storage space is also pretty abundant. There's big pockets in the lower portion of the door panels, and you have seat back storage pockets. There's also child seat anchors for all 3 positions. So without me rambling on anymore, let's go ahead and hop back out and we'll check out overall trunk space.
As I've mentioned, the biggest plus with going for the hatchback is all of the added storage space you get. With 18.5 cubic feet worth behind the rear seats, that's 3.7 cubic feet more than what you'll find in the sedan. However, if you fold down the 60-40 split rear seat, total cargo space expands significantly to 47 cubic feet. Out back, there's lighting to illuminate things at night and a temporary spare tire underneath the trunk floor.
Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed the in-depth look at the 2017 Chevrolet Cruze Hatchback. Be sure to stay tuned next time and subscribe today. There's always a lot more where that came from. Take care everyone.